welcome back to Date with the Divas. We aspire to bring quality and engaging content, regarding hot topics, your favorite celebrities, fashion, and all that. Everything in this video is alleged and presented in the most biased and opinionated way. We want you, our loyal subscribers, to jump down in the comments and share your opinions. If you haven't subscribed, please click that subscribe button and like our videos and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Date with the Divas, and it'll be up here somewhere in the video. And then you can also follow us on Twitter at DateW the Divas. So now I will introduce.
Wait, Joe, I'm cutting in. You've been drinking first before we started.
I was just about to ask the same thing.
I know. I was like, she took that drinking.
Did you tip the bottle before time?
What? I did that many mistakes, y'all.
You tipped the bottle before time.
Okay, let me take another sip for y'all. Okay.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You might as well introduce yourself while you take the sip.
Okay, I am Joe, if y'all didn't know already. Oh, that kind of rhymes. All right, and we also have we have Marilyn.
Hello, Divas.
We have Ms. Lavelle.
Ching ching. Good evening, divas.
We have Alicia.
Hey now.
We have Antrice.
Cheers, divas.
Oh, and you told me you made your drink. What was that again?
Tonight I have a Belvedere Dirty Martini, 2 blue cheese stuffed olives.
Ooh.
You know, look like that dirty martini. I said, she's drinking a martini over there.
We're gonna be fancy tonight since we're
Blue cheese stuffed olives.
And then we have Marnita.
What's up, y'all? Just a little spiked tea. Not honey.
That's okay, just as long as it's spiked.
Yes.
And then we have Ms. Lava.
A full glass here.
Mhm.
That looks
All
delicious.
right.
Okay.
That looks
That's
delicious.
some Jamaican rum punch.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
All right, so since we're starting the party with drinks, y'all, okay, so who's going to tell us what's going on? What's going on?
I'm here to tell you what's going on. What's going on is the Soul Train Awards took place about a month ago or something, and then they finally came on BET last week. So we divas all sat down and enjoyed the show, or did we? Who all watched?
I
I
did.
did.
Okay. Did y'all enjoy the show?
Yes.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, there were some good moments, and then there were some moments like, okay, let me fast forward.
I have
Antrice,
to
what were
say
your
that there were
thoughts?
some artists that I had never heard of, and I went out and got their songs. I was
Oh,
really
wow. Oh,
impressed.
nice.
That's why I like Soul Train.
Mhm.
I have to confess that I have never watched the Soul Train Awards before. And I loved it. I enjoyed it. And I will be back next year.
Girl,
Right.
you about to have your
Wait,
black card
Antrice.
revoked for that.
Okay.
one.
Wait, let's backtrack. Antrice, you never seen it in your life? Antrice, you
I
never
don't
in your
ever
life?
remember sitting through a whole telecast of the Soul Train Awards. No.
Are you
Wow.
backpedaling? Have you never watched it? Or you just saying that you've never watched it? Or you just like never watched it?
I
Or
have
you
no
like-
memory of ever watching this.
You've never watched the Soul Train Awards.
Okay, this is the interrogation happening right here.
Her black
But I
card
will
revoked.
be watching it next year. I will be there. I
Look.
enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
Antrice, I'm giving you back your black card for saying that you will. I mean, because I watched
I
it,
was
but
about to take it,
liked
Marilyn.
Yeah, no, she got it back.
Marilyn, I watched the BET Awards. Does that count?
We talking
Okay.
about the Soul Train Awards because the Soul Train Award. Did you used to watch the show back in the day?
Of course.
Okay, all right.
Now that would have been a
Now she's
problem.
like,
Inquisition
of
has stopped.
course.
Okay.
Okay, is there anything y'all wish y'all would have seen on the Soul Train Awards, or y'all think it was perfect? What's your rating?
What's the rating?
On a scale of 0 to 10?
Sure,
All right, that sounds good.
As award shows go,
as award shows go.
I would give it a 7.
Yes,
Okay,
I think
okay.
I
Coming
agree
in at a
with you.
7 for you. All right.
Solid.
Okay.
Yeah, solid 7. And they were good because they were doing that whole with the jokes about the timeline, being on time and stuff. And I appreciated that because those award shows can just go on and on.
They
and
can go on and on. Speaking of which, let me start my timer for this show.
Thank you.
Now you calling your own self out. I love it.
Yeah, I had to let y'all know while I was looking at my phone. Anything y'all wish y'all would have seen more of, less of?
More A-list celebrities. That's
It's
why I
Soul Train,
didn't get
girl.
a
Let us
10.
get there. Let us get there. Well, I'm gonna jump in and tell y'all. I wish I would have seen more awards.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Yes.
Dang. What do we do? Boom.
I like an hour or so into watching it. I was like, oh, okay, this is like the second award they've given out. I mean, I love all the performances and stuff, you know, and I love seeing the new artists, like Lavelle said, like you see artists that you don't hear all the time and stuff. So that's why I like watching Soul Train Awards. But I was like, okay, there had to be more awards than this.
Yeah, there was some
More
Some
like
more
back,
airs.
I guess, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say that DJ Nice had a little section where he had 4 artists.
Oh yeah,
moving
the cipher.
along.
What'd y'all think of that?
They were great. The
Okay.
harmonizing, them spitting out their little rhymes. It was so good.
She said them
Okay,
spitting
did you
out
say
their little
spitting out their
rhymes.
little rhymes?
Oh my
Hello.
god. Yes, there they
did.
are.
Spitting out there, and then she enunciated spitting out their little rhymes.
Yeah.
I like the dude in that.
I loved it. I thought they were fabulous.
Yeah, the dude stood out for me.
For
or-
me too. For me
let,
too.
let me not gender him. I don't know if that's what he goes by.
Ron Bernard, is that his name?
Yeah. I got the
Okay.
name circled on the
Ron
I
photo
have
there.
I have a little fire emoji next to his name. For me.
Okay, love it.
Cool.
What
What do you
about
think
y'all?
about
Y'all
their
enjoy the cipher?
outfits? Like, what do you just? I'm just.
I was
looking
just
at. I
about to
like how-
say.
What do you think about those outfits now?
I love them.
Some of them made more sense. Deion Cole's leather, he had a leather
purple?
theme going on.
Yeah.
So
Going about with
that made a little bit more sense. And then I loved, who was it?
It
Lucky
makes
Day.
more sense, but I still didn't like it.
I still didn't like it.
Say for Dion, I know we gave him a disaster last week for that purple ensemble. I
Yeah.
liked it more in motion.
Okay.
No.
And
Okay.
especially with the purple backdrop of the Soul Train. I appreciated it more. So I'm changing, Mr. Cole, my vote from disaster to divine. I thought
Okay. Okay.
I'm the same.
You sticking with disaster.
Disaster.
It
I
was
was
disaster
leather.
with a theme.
It was more
Morris
pleather
Day?
than leather.
Morris Day suit
Mhm.
on television, there was more detailed. It
Yes.
just, I was like, whoa. As you guys
Yes.
said, it was on fire. I love
Oh, we oh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
absolutely.
I felt the
love
same way
Martha.
about Lucky Day. The gentleman who had the suit with the rhinestone
Yes.
stuff. He didn't have his coat on, Marilyn. He took his coat off. But yeah, he looks good under the lights. I already liked it, but like seeing it under the lights on TV, that looked good. Alicia, come on, girl. You had something to say about somebody's fashions.
Well, you pass it up at this point.
Now, you can go on
Over
back.
it.
No, go back. Go back.
No,
Forgot what it was about. I was
It was Deion Cole. And that
You over
leather
there drinking
jacket.
too?
So can
Well,
I give
Turkey
somebody
Bucket,
else,
both of them
while
people.
Alicia gets her thoughts together, can I give somebody else a fashion shout out?
Yes.
We gave Queen Naja a disaster for
Uh-huh.
her pink dress. I liked it better on the stage.
Did she
I-
fix her boobs? Was it?
No,
Because
I
we were
still
saying her
felt the
boobs
I
were
same.
just thought it hung better on stage than it did in the
Maybe her
photograph.
maybe it
stylist was
was when they
backstage.
took the picture, maybe it was
No,
post-performance sweat, so everything kind of like settled into position.
Well, they take the picture before everything, right?
I was trying to, Marnina, I was trying.
No, I still felt she
I
looked the
enjoyed
same.
it more on stage.
Okay.
I
Are we
felt it
saying
was,
that a majority of the outfits, because now, as Antrice so eloquently put it, seen things in motion, are we now saying that it gives it a little bit more depth and perspective because you're seeing it live in its element, that therefore it changes?
I think
yes,
so.
I agree
Yeah.
with the statement. However, I still agree with my statement. She's still a disaster because I didn't like it still. She needed a half size bigger.
And
maybe.
I don't think the pictures we posted of Candace Dillard picked up the sequence. Like her
Right. Yeah.
outfit was
The
gorgeous
pictures
on the
weren't
show.
doing some of those outfits justice. I think
Yeah.
it was because they were outside in natural light rather than like in shining light,
But you know, a great stylist will select an ensemble
Thank
that
you.
looks good in pictures, that looks good on the
Thank you.
carpet, that looks good inside.
Agreed.
Like you
Wasn't this
said
the
last
conversation
week
that we
on
had?
Trees, that's what they get
We're the
paid
stylist.
for, right?
So
Thank you.
they're
That was the
stylists, they do
discussion.
what they supposed to be doing.
Thank you. Earn your check, please.
Hey,
Alicia,
stylist,
falling
They
asleep on
still
us?
got
you
paid
tell-
now.
make sure you tell these people how to pose in the outfit, how to move the outfit to make it look nice when they walk in.
Thank
or
you.
Show them, tell them if they don't
There's
know.
certain
All right,
positions
y'all.
that should not been.
Diva
Okay,
styling
sorry,
agency
let's take
coming
it back.
soon.
Sorry.
I was
my
gonna
bad,
say
my
y'all
bad.
had the fashion talk last week. We're on the show today.
Alicia, what was your fashion talk? What'd you have to say about Deion Cole's yellow jacket? I'm gonna remind you.
Because you agreed with me, huh?
Yeah.
It was mainly it was actually the bottom part. I didn't take a picture of this
Oh.
bottom portion, but the tennis shoes with them, the pants look too big. It's just ill-fitting type of a suit sort of
Yeah,
thing.
it looks like you know when you were a kid and you go get your
Right.
daughter's suit or something. It looked like he was shopping in somebody else's
Yeah,
closet.
it was.
Aww.
Yeah, it looks like his uncle's suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you guys think of him as host?
He was okay. He
Yeah.
didn't stand out for me, but he wasn't horrible.
Yes, I agree.
I enjoyed him. I don't like a host that's doing too much.
Mhm.
Right, right. Just get to keep the show moving, right?
Yeah.
What did
What
you
did
guys
you
think
guys-
of what was your favorite performance?
Morris Day in the time.
Yeah, like that.
I
I
liked
love
it,
those.
and
I
I
need to go see
liked
them.
Escape. I did like Escape.
Escape
was
like
very
they
good as
were
well.
like on point. Like
Wait, could you sense the tension in Escape? I was looking for it. 'cause
yes,
we all know there's drama.
yes.
Yes.
I was like, ooh, is there drama?
Thank you.
Yes.
When they were
Natasha right there. Oh,
you
look,
saw
look,
that
look,
when they were
Natasha
when they
right
were
there.
talking
Natasha
their
and Candy.
awards and like
Between
they were
Natasha
talking.
and Candy.
Latasha and the Escapes. Latasha and the Escapes.
I'm sorry, but Candy was, I don't know, maybe her voice is always that sort of raspy and deep, but I'm just like,
Oh, girl,
now
you
when I
didn't
hear
know
her voice, I'm like, ew, a little cringe.
Every man wants a woman.
Right. It sounds like every man want a man, and that's all. Okay.
Maturing. Her
Oh,
voice is maturing.
no.
That happens.
No, I think
Oh.
she sounded the same, but
think she
I
did.
think. Go ahead, Lavelle.
No, I agree with you. I thought she was a little nervous at first,
Yes.
you know, and then afterwards she was like, oh no, I gotta redeem myself. And you saw her redeem herself.
What was that, Trees?
Every man wants a woman.
I'm messing with my girl.
No, y'all are not
But she
right.
goes deep and then she goes high. in
No,
her
when she
singing.
came in on her solo, I forgot which song it was. She sounded amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't know Candy's
Was it
voice.
Understanding? No.
No,
It was
no, there was
something near the
another song.
end. I forgot what they ended with.
But
Yeah,
Candy
but I think
had a
they
big
all did
solo,
good.
and I thought they all sounded great.
Yeah.
And I thought Jermaine Dupri made a great point that
Yes.
they could all be leads in that group.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Most definitely.
That's the problem.
And you forget that. You forget that. Who said that's the
Juanita,
problem?
you are on point. That is the problem.
You
But you know
need some
what?
background people.
Yeah,
But
maybe
no,
there's
but
a
that's- but you know, it
reason that
doesn't matter.
formula doesn't work for girl groups for everybody to
I
be. the
mean,
lead.
that's
Does
yeah.
it?
Or y'all got to go do your own thing, then come back. It just their
But they-
egos.
I think with
They're
women,
all in
sometimes
their
it doesn't
feelings.
matter.
They're all in their feelings about something
Mhm.
from the time the group started until today.
Yeah.
So everybody
Nah,
has a little something. It's a love-hate relationship amongst them.
Can I say what really touched me during the performance was the husbands.
Oh,
Yes.
Guy was out
They
there like,
were, and Ti
getting it.
knew every word of
you.
understanding. I
Yeah.
love seeing that. I love seeing those 4 Black men just celebrating and supporting their wives on the stage. That was like
Love
one
When
of my
Tiny
favorite
was
moments.
singing, when Tiny was singing, he
Yes.
was like he
Yes.
was interacting with her while she was singing. I thought that was
Yes.
priceless.
oh yeah, that was really
I love
good.
that. But you know what? I didn't know Ti was so damn short. He's shorter than Todd Burris.
He's short and tiny, period. He's short and he is like this big. And I mean
Oh,
body
man.
frame. I'm just talking about his body. I'm correcting myself. I'm talking about his body frame.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
And
I'm
we
talking
didn't
about
go
his body
there,
frame.
Lava. You did
don't-
that. I wasn't even thinking about it when you said it until you said
Listen,
it.
I know
like, I don't want Tiny
I know
coming
where
for me.
my mind goes. So I'm talking about body frame. He's not a huge individual, but we will say that he has presence.
He does.
Yeah.
I never knew he
He has
was short.
presence.
I never knew he was short till I saw him standing next to Todd.
Oh.
Yes.
So he does have presence. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
let me
he
ask
does.
y'all this: which performance did y'all not care for? Which performance did y'all like the least, if any?
I'll
You know,
go.
I found the money
Money
Hall.
Long.
I found that awkward. And
It was.
Me too.
It started out okay, but then the whole story, like you had to follow this whole soap opera while you're trying to like listen to this song. I was like, what is going on? The dude is cheating on his wife with you, but his wife been cheating with his brother. That's why the kids look like his brother, and now you kissing a woman. Okay, plot twist.
They
Like the
doing
mother, shouldn't they
whole-
look like him too? Sorry, man.
Is she wearing one of those body shapers things? They look
Like a Skims.
Yes,
that
right.
looks like a Skims dress. Yeah.
I was just about
Right?
to ask that too.
Yes.
Yeah, to me, I thought that
That's all in
performance
the
was like
closet.
watching a.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Alicia.
Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna say. To me, I thought that performance was like watching a play, a live
Yes,
play. I'm
That's
like,
what people are saying.
I agree.
I didn't come
I
for a
was
Tyler
gonna
Perry
say,
Tyler
production.
Perry.
I
was
think
gonna say,
he
what's
thought
the
she was
song?
being like innovative or
Yeah.
you know, by doing something different, but it just didn't work for me. It was awkward. I felt uncomfortable the whole time.
What were you
Now
saying, Marilyn?
I'm blanking on the name because who's in jail right now, but R. Kelly, all his in the closet, coming out in all those. That's what it
Yes.
reminded him. Like you can't. His stuff was unique. This kind of reminded me of like you trying to capture something like you didn't have that presence of like not that I'm that whole art closet, that whole in the closet
I get you.
thing. All those songs wasn't there like in the closet 1, 2, 3, 4, 10.
Through 12. Yeah.
12, yeah.
Yeah. They all came on BET one day and I sat and watched them.
Oh.
But yeah, that's weird to do on a stage. Like, I mean, it was
Yeah.
different. What did y'all
And
think
her
about her
floor show.
pajama outfit? I was Alicia, can you bring the picture back up? I just
Those are
was looking at that
pajamas?
right now. It's what
It
Yeah,
reminded
because
me of
they
Don't
were
Go
like
Chasing
hanging out in bed
Waterfalls.
in the beginning, weren't they? In the beginning.
yeah.
It had me
Oh,
thinking.
you're right. You're right, Lavelle. The waterfall.
That's what I was
TLC.
thinking.
Yeah, it was giving me
Oh.
TLC vibes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I said. I wasn't thinking,
It's interesting. I was just looking at it right now when we had the picture up. I was like, it's interesting, it's like you tried to do pajamas, but do a little something else to it.
Well, once she got to the performance part, it did allow her to move and perform. Like, didn't she
Mhm.
like do dip in while she was singing?
Yeah.
So that might have been one of the reasons she chose that.
Yeah.
I did. It was my
Long
least
time.
favorite performance of the night. I didn't really.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely stands out. It got us talking. Anybody else? What y'all think of Shantae Moore?
I thought she did
Oh.
good. Oh, and
However, she had to
was
do
that-
it better.
She said, Mariah Carey, you're not the only one. I was here. I hit those high notes, boo boo.
Yes, absolutely.
she did her thing. I loved it. I
It was
liked
point
it.
blank period.
And it was just as annoying as when Mariah did it.
I liked when, I mean,
Ding,
you
ding,
know, you agree, Lava? You agree?
I'm just saying, I don't. Stop.
When
you had that- you
do
had
that
that whole
again, do that
perfect
again, Lava.
I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not gonna embarrass myself like that. No. Once it's enough.
She looks great though. Like she's
Yes.
Yeah.
She did look great, and
Looked
she sounded
fantastic.
real. She sounded great.
Mhm.
Yes.
And her husband with his t-shirt was really happy for her. Too.
Yes.
Oh, that was her husband?
Remember were you here
Last week?
When we
When
reviewed,
the-
Remember
yeah.
we were talking about he had his t-shirt that had her face on
Oh,
it?
right. I recall.
And we're like, he was not dressed. He didn't get the memo
right,
of how
right.
the dress was
You know
supposed
what?
to
I
be.
didn't know he used to be an exec for BET, so
Oh,
he's somebody.
Oh, really?
Well, he should know better. No.
Yeah.
I want you guys to know that I was pleasantly surprised by Coco Jones' performance,
Okay.
Ari Lennox, and even Q. I
Loved Q.
Q was,
Yes.
oh my goodness.
Okay. Wait a minute. Who's Q?
He was a young man with
Do I have to
the
delete this part of the video, Marnita?
I thought that was Sir.
I heard Q. I heard them say Q.
Q. His name is Q.
Okay.
I think his song was called Today, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. I think I forgot about him, but I really enjoyed Ari Lennox.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Inglewood's own Sir being on stage and coming down and giving Lennox a little twirl. I was like, is something going on there? Don't really remember his song. But yeah, the performance.
And then what about Tank and Johnny Love? You got somebody?
Yes.
And shout out to the pole dancer behind them. I don't know who she was. I was trying to figure it out.
Oh,
Right. Were you like, do I know her? Do I know?
I know. I was going through my Instagram. I was like, who is that for the audience? It'll make more sense if you know I pole dance. And I follow a lot of pole dancers on Instagram. So I went to the page of the person who I thought it was, and she hadn't posted anything, but it could just be like, yo, I did this a long time ago and I forgot to post about it. But yeah. Oh, Tank's suit. It's the same suit that what's his name was wearing at the AMAs.
Yes.
I think Gucci Mane was wearing that at the AMA.
Yes, exactly.
Most of us gave him a disaster, but Antrice liked it. I liked it better on Tank.
Yes, I did too.
Antrice, they're coming for you. They're coming for you.
Wait, whose suit did he have on?
Remember the suit Gucci Mane had on at the AMAs?
The pink one with the
Kodak Black.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Is that who had it on?
I think so. Kodak Black. Kodak Black. I know hip hop, y'all. I'm sorry.
This performance by Tank fell a little flat for me. I have
really.
Yeah, but you know what? I grew up with Luther Vandross, Johnny Gill, Maxwell. You know, D'Angelo. That's what I'm used to with a crooner, a gorgeous man standing on stage. So for me, I just felt okay. Didn't move anything to chorus.
Okay.
You didn't think it was two gorgeous men standing on stage?
I enjoyed that, but you know, I've seen gorgeous men who can really belt it. You know,
I got you. And like not being too cool, like you gonna really.
So the hairs on your arm didn't go up. None of that.
Remember when Johnny Gill would get up there?
You know what?
Okay, I need a sip here.
She's really making her point.
My.
Oh,
Yeah,
my.
But I'm gonna take a sip.
But let's stop playing, y'all. The best performance of the night was definitely Morris Day and the Time.
Yes.
Home. They brought it home.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question about the Morris Day.
Yes.
What'd you say, Alicia?
I have a question about the Morris Day. So have they always had this hype man that's there like a
Okay, your card is about to be revoked. Do not get on Jerome.
Revoke her black card.
You're revoked. Jerome stays there with the mirror.
Yes.
Oh,
Girl, that is Jerome Benton.
Yes.
Put some respect on his name, okay?
Thank you.
What does he do?
He holds up
What
the
you
mirror.
saw him do. He keeps it hype.
He keep it hype.
I'm gonna
Can you
myself
support
like
the
the
hype?
old women in church.
So who was I think the original hype man was Flavor Flav, right? Bands,
Was he?
right?
No.
Wasn't it Flavor Flav first?
I guess so, because he didn't rap, huh? I
No,
wasn't
he
really
didn't
into
do anything
Public
but
Enemy.
hype up the group, hype up the audience.
Oh, I got it.
like a
Man,
prep.
not for yes.
Pre-performance, right? That's it.
Alicia, you
During
did
performance.
enjoy Mr. Benson?
No, I enjoyed the performance. I just thought I was like, why is he doing an extra lot like a one solo background dancer? It's been a long time since I've seen Morris Day like that. Okay, so
I need you to go to YouTube and
Clean
look
it
at
up.
those.
She said it's been a long time. Jerome is always there.
That's what I'm saying. Right?
I'm
Always
barely
there.
19 years old, so it's hard for me to understand you guys. You know, I'm just kidding.
Like some of us are showing our age.
That
you
is
just
so
know
cool. So cool.
And it was good. They put him at the end of the show. Like it was.
Yeah.
It was
told
a
you.
total.
Tonight
It was
he was
like
a
what is it?
closer.
The bow on
Oh,
the
yeah.
present.
Yeah. So
I have to
what
say
else stood out to y'all?
I have to say, all of these performances really got the audience engaged. Like when
Yes.
Escape was on, when Morris Day was on, they were like, everybody was up out of their seats and like reliving the past days, and they were
Yeah.
really engaging.
Yeah, I think people know when you come to the Soul Train Awards, you come in for the party. I was watching Candy's YouTube channel today, and she was showing some like behind the scenes when they were getting ready for the Soul Train, and she was with Don Juan, her manager, and she and Don Juan was like, yeah, this is the performance awards, like
Mhm.
Yeah.
performances.
And that goes back to what you were saying, Marnita, when you said you wish there were more awards.
Awards,
right?
yes.
So, but that's what they are. It's a performance, and that's
Yeah.
really everybody standing up singing with all the songs.
Yeah, and that's good to see. It does feel good, but like once I because Entertainment Tonight posted an article with like all of the winners and stuff like that. So I was like, it would have been cool to see some of these people get their flowers on stage, because you know the Grammys and all these other awards don't necessarily recognize so many like soul and R&B artists.
Right.
But then again, I was
International
like,
artists,
say what?
an international artist.
Yeah, but then I was like, did all these people come? Like, I think Beyonce won a couple. I mean, we know she wasn't there because her and the Isley Brothers won that collaboration thing and collaboration award, which was televised, and they weren't there. Jasmine Sullivan won something. Mary J. Blige won something. So it would have been nice to see like these people be celebrated in that element, but maybe they don't come because
From
they
my
just know like.
understanding, and I'm not 100%, but you know, those people that are watching,
Mhm.
you guys can comment. But from my understanding is they don't come to everyone because they can't. Like they have to be specific or something like this. So there's a
It's
reason
probably
why.
below them. I mean,
No, not even about that. I think there's a reason why. Like they can.
they
I
don't
don't know if
televise
it's.
everyone.
I don't know if it's amount. You know, like oh well.
I think it's partially the show, how long the show would be if they
Mhm.
televised the awards. But something I noticed, the awards that were televised, like they showed 2 awards besides the Legends Award and the Lady of Soul, which were the Time and Escape. They
Right.
televised 2 awards, and those were sponsored. I don't know if y'all noticed, it was like sponsored by
Oh,
Capital
yeah.
One's the Songwriters Award, sponsored by Target is the
okay.
collaboration award.
Wait, so I'm
So-
confused, Joanne. Why don't they show the awards being won?
Yeah,
I don't
and
understand.
like again, I'm
they
I
not
think because they're not
appearances?
sponsored. I think they need
I don't know, but I could have sworn like I heard this like I don't know where what I
Is it like
probably
you
did-
got to pay me to be there?
I don't know like if they like if there's 5 awards they're not gonna come to all 5. It's like okay,
You mean
Are you talking about
the
the celebrities?
celebrities?
Yes, the
the
celebrities. She's
one
talking
yeah
about
the one
celebrities.
that the ones that are nominated yeah
So let's
like
say
But
Mary
I
J.
think-
Blige.
I
She
think
may
if
show up to the billboard, but
If
she's
you're
not
an
going to show up to.
African American celebrity, I feel like you need to come to the Soul Train and the BET Awards.
Thank you,
I
Auntie.
agree with you, Antries.
I'm not sure about that
You know, for that,
BET
for
one.
our culture, our community, I think when they first start out, you know, way back when, they're on the Soul Train. You know, they're coming to the Soul Train.
True.
That's like it's like a rite of passage for them.
Right.
You know, and then to come on the award show. I mean, the other awards, don't get me wrong, winning the Grammys are great, but I think that brings it close to home. This is
I
what
think
I was
they're
dreaming about.
it's probably a PR thing. Like, you know, you're going to go to the Grammys, you're going to go to the American Music Awards. That's going to get more press and stuff like that. So that's where your label and stuff is probably going to want you to go. But, you know, I do agree, like they should come if they can, and maybe more awards would be televised. I don't know if it's like a money thing, because I mean, every award show cuts, there are some awards that are given off camera. We know that, like, you
Yeah.
know, but this one just was, and I mean, it was still a good show. It was great performances. And again, it's a good way to see some of these soul artists and R&B artists that you don't see all the time, like Coco Jones and Ari Lennox and stuff like that. But hopefully when they blow up, they're not too big to come back to Soul Train.
Well, I read an article that the People's Choice Awards, when they first started, you know, they were a nothing award show.
Yeah.
But the way they got the big name celebrities to show up is they told the winner in advance they won the award. So that motivated them to want to come. So maybe the Soul Train Awards needs to think of inventive ways to get these A-list celebrities, even if they can film their acceptance.
Right.
You can see it.
Yeah.
I think maybe generational wise, because I think when you think about the Soul Train Music Awards, when they first came out, it was like this huge hype. And then they went through this period where it kind of like went like a slump because it ended up being a little bit on the ratchet side.
Yeah,
And
because
then,
weren't they shooting each other and stuff at the awards at one point?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Biggie got shot after something. I
think there was some shootings. Maybe that, you know.
It might have been BET or something, but Yeah, it did go through a slump, and then I feel like it went off or wasn't televised, or I didn't know about it.
I know it went downhill for a period. It went downhill for a period, and then it's on it. Then it started to come on the come. It came on the come up based on the Lady of Soul Award, and
Right.
I think from there it kind of like then they kind of changed the
Because
you
Lady
know
of Soul became its own award show for a minute, I feel like.
yes
And now it's just one award. But yeah, I think that's how you know what? I feel like when Erykah Badu started hosting it, that's when they kind of brought it back, and she was like, we ain't having no rappers. This is our night. That's when I remember them starting the Soul Cypher, because she was like, y'all keep that rap stuff over there.
Oh, okay.
This
So they
is Soul
changed the
Train.
image of the show. At one
Yeah,
point. Okay,
yeah,
that's
more
what I'm
mature
remembering.
image.
Okay.
the BET Awards went through the same thing.
You know what? Antrice is right. It says that Biggie attended the Soul Train Awards and attended Soul Train Awards and after the party hosted by Vibe and Quest.
Yes.
So where did you get
didn't
this
know that.
information from, Lavelle?
I found that on Wikipedia, so I don't know how.
No, but that's what did happen. That's what did happen.
No, I do
But I
remember
wasn't-
the Soul Train Awards being dangerous at a certain point, but that was
Mhm.
many moons ago. I'm sure.
And that was with the
Yeah.
East Coast, West Coast type, BS that was
Right,
going on.
right.
But
That's
yeah.
like late 90s because of Biggie and stuff. So yeah.
You ain't gonna say
Yeah,
Tupac's
I
name.
thought
You
it
gonna
was
say
good.
Biggie, you gotta say Tupac. Sorry, just trying to.
Was he no, because we're talking about Biggie getting shot. That's all.
Well, no, you were saying the East and West. He said Big. I'm just trying to give Tupac his,
Yeah.
Represented for the West Coast.
right?
I just know that Beyonce and Jay-Z are very pro-Black, and they like to, build up the community. I think they need to come back to the Soul Train Awards
Okay.
as all the other A-list recording artists. Let's get this back on track.
Soul Train, let's do it big next year. Or the year after or something.
I think they did a good job, and like Antri said, I will watch again next year.
I will be
Oh.
back
You
next
know, I'm
year.
one of those like Alicia. I would be fast forwarding straight through, but
I usually do have to fast forward through different award shows like Grammys and stuff like that, but this one, there were no fast forwardable
Yeah, I didn't
moments
fast
for
forward
me.
anything either.
I was like, okay, this is cool.
Let the divas know what you thought. of the show.
Yes, let us know you're watching. Let us know you're watching us.
just say hi, y'all.
Hey, Divas, what's up? Introduce yourself. All right, y'all. That's a wrap. Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
Good night.